Today's deck is going to be a certified banger, and that's because we're going to be exploiting one of my favorite reanimator cards, Dollhouse of Horrors. That's right, we found some new and interesting ways to exploit the Dollhouse of Horrors, one of my favorite reanimation cards. If you don't know about Dollhouse of Horrors, let me enlighten you. It's a 5-mana artifact that you can tap down for 1 mana and then bring a creature from your graveyard back to life onto the battlefield as a 1/1 token version of itself. So you want to have creatures with some really good ETB effects, and these creatures grow the more tokens that you get, the more powerful they become, which is pretty cool. But you want to have really good ETB effects, which we've always had when building a deck around Dollhouse of Horror. So our top end creatures we're trying to get into the battlefield are things like Atali, Duskmangler, and Sanctuary Warden. All have some really great ETB effects. Now today though, we're going to be doubling those ETB effects with a full package of Elesh Norn, and just to exploit it even further, we're of course running Mondrak to double the amount of tokens that we get. So just a hypothetical, maybe not so hypothetical, we Dollhouse of Horrors back in Atali, we create 2 copies of the Atali, and both copies are going to get double the amount of triggers, which is going to fill our board up with everything we could ever ask for. Of course, having to sacrifice 1 Atali because of legendary rule, but that's beside the point. Our board state will be absolutely ridiculous from that point. This deck performs a lot of shenanigans that I know you guys are going to enjoy. But if you are new here, we do post videos 5 days a week. So if you enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, subscribe, all that stuff helps out an absolute ton, and I'd greatly appreciate it. With that being said though, enjoy the video guys. We'll see you back here at the end. Peace out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we are up to some pure shenanigans. The good stuff, the good stuff. Shenanigans is the good stuff. What do we got? Opening hand is really good. We'll keep this. Got a Dollhouse already with the way to get some stuff into the graveyard. I don't think I could have drawn up a better hand, to be honest. All right. Don't have anything I want to discard right now, so I'm going to go ahead and just go with the Spirited Companion draw instead. No 1 mana interactions, but 2 mana. We'll see how this goes. Another Cliffs is tough because I don't want them to come in tapped, but I don't think I have much of a choice, do I? All right, let's attack in with the Spirited Companion. Any sort of engagement? No. Make disappear. Here we go. No. All right, so we're probably looking at a Resolute Reinforcements. It's probably going to be soldiers. Never mind. They had something. Wedding announcement. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Elesh Norn. Do I want that going to the yard, or do I want to play it outright? All right. I don't know if that was the right call. We'll find out here in a second, but let's attack in first. I guess I don't need to lead the Spirited Companion on the field. If they block it, it's something I can bring back with the Dollhouse, so I think that's worth throwing out there. All right, so I think I want to play the Dollhouse. They're tapped out right now, and I think resolving the Dollhouse is more important than resolving the Elesh Norn, because if Elesh Norn gets countered, we can bring it back with the Dollhouse. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's the play. Now we got to worry about Farewell, right? That's like the biggest thing. Gotta worry about Farewell. All right, well, we got a really good turn here because we got the Elesh Norn coming down. We attack in with our friend here, and then we activate the Dollhouse for the 1 treasure, and we get double the triggers on the Spirited Companion draw. Love to see it. You love to see it. Not to mention, if they don't sweep the board here, we can copy Spirited Companion with the Kiki Jiki to draw 2 more cards. A lot of good stuff happening here, and the fact they just took a card draw there shows a lot of desperation. Dang it. All right, well, still okay. Like I said, they kill that. Guess what? We get it right back with Dollhouse. All right. Well, getting 2 copies of Elish Norn isn't exactly what we want, but man, Mondrak is going to shake things up big time. Check this out. So now we bring back Elish Norn. We're going to get 2 copies, but legendary rule applies. So unfortunately, one of them's got to go. We'll just take the one. And then we Kiki Jiki copy the Spirited Companion, which is going to give us 2 Spirited Companions, and both give us double the triggers. So we draw 4 cards here. Insane. Absolute shenanigans, bro. These can attack. Don't need that dying. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe I should have attacked with a goblin on second thought. Darn it. All right, wish me luck. Gotta discard some cards here. I think we'll drop this. No sweepers, please. Yeah, I definitely should have attacked with the goblin because that could have given us Mondrak indestructibility. But again, we get Mondrak back with the dollhouse, so that's always something. Okay, that's fine. I thought it was going to be farewell this turn, so I'm glad we avoided that. But that does go to exile, which I guess kind of stinks. We're not really getting much, are we? I want to see if I can get a good hit with the dollhouse here. I'd like to get like a Dusk Mangler or something. So let's go ahead and drop the Overseer here. No, let's keep the Overseer in hand. Another dollhouse is interesting. What to do? I want double the tokens here on the, at least the Inspiring Overseers, if anything. So we'll do that. Elish Norn and Warden. Drop the Warden. There we go. There's our play. And we find a Dusk Mangler too, which is nice. All right, we'll bring in a copy or 2 copies of the Warden, which then triggers 2 different times, of course. And those create double the amount. Yikes, dude. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. We have too many cards. Okay, let's give haste. And then we'll hold the ability to give indestructible to the Mondrak. I mean, send everybody, right? Send everybody. And then, what, 8, 16, 17, 20, 22. Yeah, that should be enough, I think. I hope. Yeah, that's definitely enough now. All right, that makes it possible. Sorry, there was a lot of triggers going on there that I had to kind of navigate through, and the double treasures actually gave us enough mana there to just send it all through. So that's what I'm talking about. What are we even doing today, man? This has got to be the most absurd thing I've ever done. GG. All right, now that is how you start off a video, ladies and gentlemen. That was really nice. I don't think it's gonna get much better than that, but we'll try. I get to go first. Opening hand here looks great. Great start with Bitter Reunion. We got the dollhouse. 2 very important pieces here. Now, Bitter Reunion's an interesting choice, right? Some people would be like, you know, you don't really need haste when dollhouse is giving you haste on everything already, which is true, but it has an ETB effect, right? It does its ability on entering the battlefield, which we got to see how busted that actually is with Elish Norn being able to trigger it twice. So that's why it's here. And they clearly run some ETB effects too, so shutting those down will be really nice down the road. In the meantime, we'll get the Overseer down, draw some cards. We got plenty of mana now, which is great. Gotta drop that off. That'll be our first dollhouse hit if we can get it out of our hand. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Ooh, that's a really good card too. Okay, let's go here. Another one. Yikes. Another one. Do I give haste and swing? I don't think so. I think we passed the turn and we just look to block the 2/2 here. They are Gruel, which means they're going to end up playing a Tali at some point here. Something we got to consider. There's a Tali going to the yard. Are they reanimating though? Interesting. Might see some black sources hit the field here. That's a treasure. Is that Koth's hand? Looks like it, huh? Vorinclex. All right. Our best answer to that is, you know, getting the Dusk Mangler down, but it's going to require us getting it into the graveyard, so that's going to be tricky. And does an attack come through? I figured it would. Get to, you know, get some treasure again. Make the block. My turn. And we got a good find there. Okay, good, good, good. I needed that. I needed that desperately. Now, four, five, six, seven. Wait, what am I saying? 4, 5, 6. They're pretty far off from, man. Yeah, they're pretty far off from being able to cast or to do the ability of the Vorinclex. So I'm just gonna play out the Elish Norn as a block potentially here. It's got 7 toughness, so it should be able to stop Vorinclex from getting through, and then also it avoids burn spells really nicely. So we'll see how this goes. If Vorinclex attacks still, we probably have to let it go through, strictly because they would have a burn spell, you would imagine, or some sort of pump mechanic. Otherwise they wouldn't really attack. Fable the Mirror Breaker's good. That's, you know, that's not that scary. Jumps right to attack step here. I'm a little nervous on his turn. Oh my gosh, let's go. That's so clutch. Okay. Okay, that's clutch. Now, this is gonna get really strange though, because we don't have what we need exactly. Do we bank on this drawing us 2 cards and finding us a land here, or do we just ensure for a fact that, you know, we kill the Vorinclex here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm taking a huge risk if I play the Inspiring Overseer, man. But I'm gonna do it anyways, because drawing 2 cards, you would expect a land, right? There it is. All right. Ooh, I needed that land because I need to get the dollhouse down in the next turn or two. So feeling a lot better now. A lot better. Elish Norn had vigilance, so why not attack there? Gosh, I'm feeling so much better. Dollhouse can come down next turn, start triggering. Or I can just get things like Dusk Mangler in to get double the triggers on that. Seems pretty good. Man, if they kill Elish Norn, that would be so sad. But they are looking at it. It makes me nervous, but it would take a lot, like I said, for Gruel. I don't think Gruel's going to have a clean answer for Elish Norn. They're going to need to have a plethora of burn spells to run at it. There's the scoop. Yeah, they didn't have an answer. That's tough. Yeah, Gruel doesn't have a ton for removal, so I mean, when you get things like Elish Norn on the field that are just gonna keep going off like that, it's a tough pill to swallow. I don't blame it. But man, again, Dollhouse comes down next turn. We can start bringing these in, or we could just double draw, double Mangler. Either way, it's pretty nasty. Man, we're doing our opponents dirty today, huh? This thing is so cool. I love when we can put together something super creative. It just, you know, showcases my game style, you know? I love this. I love this Reanimator style. Dollhouse of Horrors has got to be one of my favorite cards. All right, I'm going to play this first so I don't take damage from the Bitter Reunion. We got a good drop off here with one of the Elish Norns because we got a backup, of course. Let's do it. And the opponent running black, so got to expect some removal here, which is unfortunate, but... All right. Blood Tithe Harvester. Are we Grixis? Maybe. Only one spell to run out here, which is the Spirited Companion. Need to get another black source to run out that hero's downfall at some point. We will pass the turn. No haste needed here. We're in Mondrak territory next turn, which is nice. Can't be answered by the Harvester. But if it dies, that would be a bummer, I'm not gonna lie, because if we could just on-tap one extra turn, we might be able to save it with indestructibility, you know? I still think it's the right play here. Hard to say. But I think it's got to be the right play here, because if we go Fable next turn and get 2 goblins, that's pretty darn good. I mean, everything's better with Mondrak down, but again, the odds of it surviving this turn is very unlikely. We are against the ultimate color grouping for kill spells. And there it is. Darn it. And that was a good way of getting around my indestructibility too. Pretty good, solid way of getting around that, huh? Alright, now we definitely need to get the Dollhouse of Horrors down soon. Alright, well this does avoid that because the negative 5/5 is not good enough. No attacks. It's gonna have to be like a cut down, or not a cut down. Yeah, cut down on that. I mean, what am I saying? Go for the throat on Elishnorn, something like that. Still don't have another black source, which is a bummer. Fable's gonna have to get us there with the treasures. If they have another answer for this, wow, they do. Crazy. That's actually crazy. Yeah, I could desperately use a black source here. Come on. That ain't it, Chief, but it is kind of an answer in some ways. That's not what we want, though. Not what we want, though. It's all we have, though. It's all we have. Let's go ahead and do the Fable, and then we'll Iganjo. We'll Iganjo away something here, but it just stinks because we know what's going to happen here. We know the Reflection of Kiki-Jiki is going to create a copy of the Blood Tithe Harvester. That Harvester is going to sack itself to kill the 2/2. I needed that treasure, though. And then we'll Ganjo the original. So we'll take 2 here, probably. Stressful. Stressful when they've got all the answers, you know? That Invoke Despair was just pretty cruel. Interesting. Just sending the attacks through here, are we? All right, we'll snap on the original, and that does go through. Take that away. Down to 2. And Invoke the Spirit. Yeah, we never really had a shot at this one, unfortunately. I mean, again, just the opponent would just answers all day, so never really got anything going there. Invoke the Spirit is just a great card. Oh well. All right, well, we did just earn that ranking right back because our last opponent, you guys aren't going to see, we just queued up for a game. They played 2 lands, a creature, and then they just roped it out the rest of the way. So unfortunate. Very boring. Nothing worth showing there, but we did get our win back, which is great. So up against potentially mono white here. We'll see what's going on with that. Probably, I would imagine, based on sleeves and avatar here. We find an Atali, which, by the way, is absolutely absurd once I get it going. So this is a 2/1 life linking Phyrexian. Nice. No attacks. It gets 1/1 till end of turn whenever another artifact enters the battlefield under your control. So it's gonna be a lot of artifacts. Okay, good to know. Now, we don't really care if our creatures die here. We could definitely, you know, protect ourselves with some blocks because we get them back later. Oh yeah, that's a really cool version of this card. I've never seen that. That's very cool. Man, okay, I was worried about a pump spell, but they didn't have one. Okay, good. All right, Fable is it's beyond clutch here. beyond clutch. We don't plan to block, so let's just attack through here. Now we could drop the Itali, get some treasure, get the dollhouse down. This is a 2/2 lifelinker and another gesticular. Okay, and no blocks. Elish Norn. Actually gonna play the Elish Norn here first, because this is taxing us. So playing out the dollhouse this turn after we attack with this doesn't exactly excite me here. I think getting the Elish Norn set up first and then looking to dollhouse, that way we can dollhouse and then get you know, the value right away seems like the plan. They don't block. That actually makes my plan even better, because there was a small chance they block there. We lose the you know, goblin, and then it's a wrap. But unfortunately they just forced me into having to answer the Elish Norn of their own over there, because I can't have okay, they scoop it immediately, which is very strange. Don't know why that's the case. I don't know what's up with my last two opponents, just early scoops, roping immediately. But we were gonna kill Elish Norn there, so that was gonna be good. I could have played out the companion for, you know, 2 extra cards, but oh well. Man, that's such a bummer, because I was extremely excited to showcase how insane Atali was with double the amount of triggers from you know, Elish Norn. It could have been absolutely insane. This hand's actually pretty good. Duskmangler drop, and then good to go. I had a game where I copied Atali with the, you know, the Mondrak, and had double the triggers, so I got 4 Atali's triggers, and I found even more Atali's. It was insane. I end up stealing the opponent, like half the opponent's deck. And nice, what a pull. Let's go. Same sort of game plan as last time. Opponent on Esper, and we get a lockdown. You can have that. What the heck? Seems like a bit of a wasted lockdown there. I'll take it though. All right, we're gonna go with another bitter reunion here, because I do want to find just better tools, to be honest. All right, and we'll pass the turn back to them. We have a Duskmangler in the yard. Hopefully they don't have any graveyard hate. So are they full on control though? Because if they're full on control, that could be a problem. Oh, Jace Mill. Okay. Dollhouse, honestly, probably got a little better. Jace coming in on 3 loyalty, huh? Interesting. Interesting plus there. Did not expect to see a plus there. We'll go ahead and drop the dog. Another Elish Norn, not that helpful. I give haste here though, and I'm just gonna pressure the Jace a little bit here, make that plus basically, you know, well, waste a turn essentially. You lost the loyalty anyways to keep you at bay, keep the minus off of a, you know, immediate mill my deck completely out. All right, the opponents, what are we gonna do here? -3, -2. That Jace could be, you know, do a number of things here. Curious to see what it's gonna be. But they plus again. Very strange. Doubling my ETB effect seems like a fun idea, especially with the dollhouse coming in next turn, and we can get something like a Duskmangler in. Seems like a plan. Jace, are we looking at a sweeper here potentially? I hope not. I really hope not. I just, anytime I see, you know, any form of control whatsoever, my immediate thought goes to farewell, and I start to panic, because that card is just the worst thing ever. I really don't want to see a farewell. All right, they undo their Celestis in a land, looking at 4 more mana. Four more mana. And they plus Jace again, getting pretty bold with those Jace pluses, unless of course they have a sweeper. No, they don't. What a strange sequence of events there. I mean, Duskmangler discarding 2 cards. It's pretty darn good. If this resolves, of course. And then I could probably end up just killing one of their planeswalkers too. I've got to do this pre-combat, which I don't love because that's a lot of mana they can use to counter something. Okay. It resolves, which is pretty shocking. Double Dusk Mangler, double discard. And Teferi and Wandering Emperor. Okay, so they were forced to play the Wandering Emperor out of necessity not to discard. But if they create a 2/2 here, that'd be nice. Nice. It gets sacked. Not the plan. They should have waited. They should have waited. All right, that's dead. Let's bring your loyalty down as well. They should definitely have waited until Duskmangler's ability was over and then created the 2/2. They could have had a blocker there and really messed my plays up, but instead they pull the trigger early. They look for some cards here. I figured they would do that with the Teferi. It's makes sense. And then whatever they found is, you know, gonna be either game breaking or that's pretty game breaking. Yikes. There goes the minus on the Elish Norn, sure. I've got no more ETB effects. That's a bummer. And then we miss on that. One, two, three, 4, 5. All right, we're dropping 1 Elish Norn here. Oh, we're not dropping 1 Elish Norn here. That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. Obviously, that was going to happen, and I screwed up. All right, let's force the opponent here to make a block. Nice. The problem here is, though, that the Kaya is still on the field. That's the biggest problem right now, because Kaya is going to -3 on the Elish Norn again. But I guess that does answer the Kaya problem, so I guess in some ways I should be thankful and take that. Darn it, man. I can't believe I did that, too, with my own. My own card got me there. I wasn't even paying attention when I did that ETB effect there. And Jace pluses again. Jace is just working its way up to a 1 big minus to try to close this thing out. All right, they draw a card, sure. Man. So I'm probably going to have to give haste if I'm going to want to try to kill that Elish Norn, right? And then we drop our own Elish Norn and then try to get value. But I mean, how are we going to do this, man? I really don't know how we're going to do this. Okay, that's not what we needed. Not what we needed. So I'm gonna play this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bummer. All right, it is what it is, man. Give haste. Swing through. Lower the loyalty on this. You know they're gonna block with Elish Norn, which is what we want. They don't block with Elish Norn. Wow, I really expected them to block. Okay, well, we're gonna play the Overseer. I know we don't get the ETB effects. I just need the 2/1 flying body. Bummer. Really needed that Elish Norn to die. I think they gotten a little bit more wise to the fact that all of my cards need that Elish Norn for ETB effects. So I don't see us, you know, killing that Elish Norn anytime soon unless we find, obviously, a Hero's Downfall, which could really be better served by killing some of these planeswalkers, you know what I mean? These planeswalkers have gotten them back into the game. Liliana of the Veil. Minus, I would imagine.
Let's make this quick.
You would think. Yeah, there's the minus.
Sacrifices must be made.
And Jace has 1 more plus available for it because we know they're not going to minus. They're too scared to minus it. They're trying to pump this thing to the moon. And then Elish Norn has an attack here, so they will take it. Do they want to return that? That would be pretty interesting. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so no double triggers with Kaito, which is good. Wandering Emperor though, now on the field.
Feel the energy of battle.
Stressing me out. Okay, so they're gonna -2 obviously on the goblin here, and then okay, we drop both of these. Just so unlucky right now, man. All right, whoops. All right, let's get this in. Let's take this out. Draw a card. Another Elish Norn. I mean, I'm happy to have all these Elish Norns. I really am. But like, my goodness, like we need other things to help us out here. I've got to get rid of my own Elish Norn on the other side of the field. It's the only downside to running an Elish Norn deck with all the double effects is that if your opponent steals it, they shut you down. Not fun. +1.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Celestis goes off. Draw a discard to gain some life. I mean, we still could easily win this game. It's just a matter of getting that thing off the field. It's that simple. Can we get it off the field? Which we can. I mean, a Dusk Mangler. We got a lot of options here. Not a lot, but I mean, a couple. All right, they tap my flyer down so they can attack through.
Take it easy. I've got this.
Okay. Turning into a little bit of a nail biter here. I kind of wish Jace would minus like all the way here. There we go. Just give me some options with my dollhouse potentially, but that wasn't a very good hit. But hey, that's 3 cards less we got to worry about drawing potentially that are bad. Hopefully getting us closer to our better hits. Have we seen any counter magic? We should probably look into that, huh? No, haven't seen any counter magic. There's a farewell for the graveyard and the creatures. I honestly think that was a bit of a mistake on their end. That was kind of a mistake, if I'm being honest. Obviously, we lose our graveyard. Not good, but I mean, opening the door for some ETB effects, right? So it's like, pick your poison. And they chose this route. All right, so no Liliana. So, you know, Sanctuary Ward not getting discarded. But even if it did, I, you know, get it back with the dollhouse. And they've got an answer for the Elish. They do. Go for the throat. Totally fine. Like I said, get it back from the graveyard all day. As long as it's not another farewell, I'm happy.
Keep watch for
Your 2/2 is good. Not gonna save you though. I really think they undervalued that Elish Norn being on their end, man. I feel like that card was saving them from me being able to play Magic, and now I can play Magic, so the door's open, man. The door is open. All right. 3 Planeswalkers left that can all draw cards, but they choose instead to plus with the Teferi. They clearly draw a card here with Kaito. A lot of mana to work with too. And are they plussing? They've been plussing Jace, which is a very greedy way to kind of play this. But at the same time, you know, the minus helps me too. So it's like, there's my Atali. There's my Atali. Can I get absolutely insane luck and draw a Mondrak off the top? Imagine. Very unlikely. 23 cards left. Okay.
I will. All your hopes and dreams were for nothing.
All right, we've got things we can do here, but we gotta really think this one through. What is our best bet here? I would say the Dusk Mangler. Oh, that's so clutch. Okay, Dusk Mangler can kill this, get this out of their hand, and kill this. Then Hero's Downfall kills Teferi. And then all we got to worry about is Kaito. That's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good, man. What a nail biter, though, because, I mean, we're only at 7 cards right now, which you hate to see, but... And a farewell! Let's go! Okay, so then we play this to see what we draw. All right. We play this on this. We attack into you, and we say good luck to you, friend. Hope your Kaito's enough to get things done, because we have got ourselves a full house on board, and we're looking to close. Took out the farewell out of their hand, too. You couldn't ask for a better hit on that discard.
Sometimes the winning move is to sit and watch.
Temporary lockdown, that's fine. Take whatever you want here. Now, Duskmangler is a full copy of itself, so it's still mana value, you know, 7, so that's not going to work.
Out of my way.
They're pretty desperate. I was going to say, they're probably going to plus here, and they do. They hit the plus. They're pretty desperate for some help.
Nothing on
unable to play that for its bouncing effect, right? 1, 2, well, 3. Yeah, they still can't bounce anything. All right, here's where things get fun, man. I'm gonna go Mondrak next, right? Mondrak seems like the next best thing here, because it doubles up on all my tokens, and I have a Fable, so that could be really helpful. All right, so we know our opponent's last card in hand is just a bounce spell. We're not worried about that at all. And we just drew another Dollhouse of Horrors. 4 cards left. We got to be very, very aware of that. I don't really want to draw any more cards, so that's not going to be the move here. I think Elish Norn. Is it Elish Norn? Because it's just going to double up my effects, which could be a problem. Actually, I'd probably play Atali here. Exile cards, and then... Oops, wrong button. Okay, so they're all lands. So Atali would have been death. Elish Norn it is. Atali would have been death. So we're going to take the Elish Norn instead, because Atali would have just exiled the rest of the cards from the top of my deck. So they're all lands on top of my deck. So no more grabbing from the graveyard here. It's going to strictly be just attack through and try to win the game here. But I guess I could go get another Sanctuary Ward, and that could be pretty helpful. Getting 2 of them would be nice. We don't need to draw cards necessarily, but we can attack with them. And they have a sweeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. 6 mana. They're able to cast it. Unbelievable. Okay, well, they sweep up the board here. Just so unfortunate, man. I can't catch a break. All right, they let me keep a 1/1. I figured as much. All right, Mondrak, come in. And then, like I said, we'll go ahead and get another Sanctuary Warden here, but it doesn't necessarily have to draw us any cards here. We're going to decline. Decline both offers. Double up on this. Attack here. Perfect. Decline, decline. 3 cards left in our deck. We got to try to close this thing out, man. They're down to 10. What a nail biter. And the opponent now can play Planeswalker card, right? Yeah. That's not very helpful when you're top decking. Celestis for the last card possible to save them, and it's... Is it playable? Imagine it's a farewell. I would literally just give up on Magic. Okay, that's good. GG's. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Got us down to 2 cards in our deck, but we still pulled it out. I would have, again, really loved to have played that Atali for you guys to showcase double triggers and everything like that. It would have been so nasty, but this game was just not ideal. Not the most ideal matchup there, but GG. that's gonna do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this one because I had an absolute blast playing it. Dollhouse of Horrors, one of my favorite cards, honestly, of all time, really. It's a really easy card to exploit. We've done it many times with the ooze, and we've just done so many really fun things with this card that I can't even count. But today's deck was special because we got to double up the tokens and ETB triggers, which is absolutely insane. But I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll be back again, of course, tomorrow with another one. At least the first 3 videos I've got done so far are absolutely amazing and so much fun. So I think you're gonna enjoy this week of videos. But just so you guys know, we do go live every Wednesday here on the channel. Just want to let you guys know in case you're new here. This channel, we go live every single Wednesday night. So if you haven't already, hit that notification bell if you want to join us on a live stream. They're a lot of fun. But yeah, that'll wrap it up for me today. And a huge shout out, as always, to everyone who made it this far into the video. Thank you so much. It helps out a ton. And a special shout out to anybody that's a part of the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on this channel. So I got to give them a huge special thank you if you're part of that, because they do help support the channel monetarily, kind of like a sponsorship. So thank you guys so much for supporting me. I appreciate it very, very much. And yeah, I thank you. So if you're part of the Mardu Mob, you're the best, man. Thank you so much. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.